I can't burp, but I want to.
Hey, Mark.
Andrew!
What's going on? You get divorced again, I heard?
Yeah, I did.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
Welcome.
Two.
The
Happy.
Never
After.
Pod.
Podcast is one word.
God, you're so
It's
gross.
funny.
Disgusting.
Welcome to the Happy Never After podcast, where I am your host, Mara Merrick. My other host is old and fat.
Hello. I'm coming.
Are you coming?
I'm coming. I'm here. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Woo.
Oh,
That's the
God.
physical comedy.
You are such a putz, man.
You're a putz, bro. You're a putz.
I drew a little bit. God.
Oh, man. What's going on?
You know, not much since I last saw you half an hour ago. You
No,
know?
we got to play it like... Cut that. Jesus Christ. I changed my shirt and everything.
I didn't put it on. I don't know when the last time was I put on deodorant, but anyway. I digress.
I digress.
I
don't know
like digress.
what kind of deodorant you use?
I use whatever Jessica buys in bulk from Costco.
Yeah.
My mom.
I started using natural. And I
Ew,
think
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think it helps.
Disgusting. I'm not a fan.
Just rub it.
Everyone's like, the magnesium gets in here. It's like, fuck off. Just smell nice.
Yeah, when's the last
Smell
time?
nice and
When did
die
you get
early.
cancer in your
Jesus.
armpits? No one has cancer pits. Have you ever met a guy with cancer pits? No. So put speed stick.
Old Spice.
Old Spice.
Old Spice.
Right guard.
Old Spice makes it nice.
Old Spice, you ready or not? Here it comes. It's nice. Old Spice. Okay, here we go. Fine. Ready? If you're feeling not nice, come on down and throw on some Old Spice.
That was pretty good.
You got one, Marsh?
No.
Okay, good. What about you do right guard?
Right guard? We're having call outs?
Yeah.
If you smell like an old fart, put on some right guard.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, here you go. If you're dumb like a tard, come on, you can't. If you're dumb like a tard, throw on some right guard.
You could sell that to CNN.
For sure.
For sure.
No, tard doesn't mean retard.
No,
it means
it's-
tardy.
Oh, yeah.
You're late.
Tardy for the smelly party.
Oh.
Oh.
If you're feeling kind of sick, throw on a little speed stick.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like it.
How's that? If you got a tiny little dick, throw on
Keep your speed stick in
your
pocket.
pants. What else? That's pretty much all of them, I
Secret.
think. Oh, secret.
Tom's.
Tom's?
Tom,
That's what I
gross.
use.
That's natural. We don't do natural.
I have lemon and grass and
oh.
shit in there.
Yeah, I know.
Smells good.
You got Tom's shoes, too. Oh, they're off
Oh,
today.
God.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
It smells like Mexico in here.
Mexitos. Oh, my God, dude. Get that on camera. Can we get that? Can we get a POV? Oh,
POV? That's not what it is.
I swear to
It's
God.
not from the
Close up, you
toes.
idiot.
I'm not kidding. I really did get sick. I don't think I could do it like that. There's too much sunlight in there.
Shut up.
I'm not kidding. I'm not opening my eyes until they're gone. Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone. They're all gone. Oh, my God.
You're so fucking disgusting.
Oh.
It's like you have money. You can help yourself. You're not
Lotrimin.
He's not a bum in like a fucking Subway. I swear to God, I see diabetes bum legs look better than that.
Or what's that, like, where it gets all swollen?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not diabetes. That's
yeah,
something
it's diabetes. It's fucking.
Stop it.
They're like made out of old plankton or wood, some kind of algae crawled
else.
up.
I think on the wood.
Yeah.
Died.
It looks like old
And then-
barnacles on a boat.
And then the barnacle came to eat the algae.
Yeah, and then threw
And
up
then-
and shit, and then wiped it on regular.
Jesus came and fired the earth, and then that came his toes.
And then, then they were created. On the 9th day, God created disgusting,
Mexico's.
shitty Mexico's. God, I hate your feet. I don't know. Look at them. Look how they're wood. Look how they stick out there.
Can we move on, young man?
We got to get a shot of that.
Oh, but shut up.
We're not
I'm
gonna
kidding.
go-
Huh?
It's the. I don't want to get a shot of that. That's
Well, they
gross.
see us looking. Do
So
we have a
don't
knife?
They say it's looking. We hating.
I got an idea. Maybe they can see them.
No, come on, just sit down.
What is he
Sit
doing?
down.
Can they see the feet?
Have you had your AIDS test since you last fucked on Monday?
No, I wore a
What?
condom.
You did?
Yeah.
Where did you get a condom?
Luckily there was a jar at the bar, so I grabbed like 7 of them.
No way.
Yeah, I did. Why?
Why would you grab 7?
I was thinking I was gonna be a boss, but it turns out I had
You're
whiskey dick
37.
in 8 seconds. I lasted a second for each one I grabbed. Oh, was it whiskey? It was just
And vodka.
and vodka.
Wait,
Yeah. it wasn't
you
good.
mixed.
It wasn't.
How
good.
come you go from like not drinking at all to drinking everything?
Well, I didn't know. I had 3 vodka drinks and 2 shots of Jameson.
That is a lot.
Is it?
That's even a lot for
Why did you combine?
someone who drinks.
Why do I combine? I don't think about who fucking thinks. Oh, I'm combining drinks.
Adults.
No, a little bitch thinks like that. You fucking throw tequila, you throw rum, you throw a little. You fucking Long Island iced tea it, baby.
Oh,
Live free. It's America, all right? If you have those toes, I could drink mixed drinks. We could do whatever we want, okay?
Okay, Benjamin.
What do you think the
that.
craziest thing that
You
you've
do
ever
that.
done when you were drunk is?
Oh, man. Probably say yes to this podcast. Trying to think. I mean, the passing out with Little John was pretty absurd.
Yeah, that's pretty absurd.
Hitchhiking
Across the
home.
street.
Yeah.
That's all done in the same one, right? Hitchhiking.
I've done like weird shit. Like, I don't know. I've been told like I've done. I remember
Yeah.
one time in my fraternity, like there were tables all downstairs and chairs, and I got real drunk, and I thought it was hilarious to break everything.
Oh no.
And everyone's like, "You broke?" I was like, "Yeah, it was hilarious." They're like, "No, that's not funny. Like, you just destroyed the house." I was like, "Well, wait till I light it on fire." Yeah. Actually, I lit it on fire the year before that, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Is that what you
Do you
killed the
still
cat?
talk to those guys?
Yeah, we're besties. Actually, yeah, I do. I'm still good friends with some of my college buddies.
That's good.
They're all doing very well, like extremely well. It's crazy.
Are they all married?
Yeah, they're all married with kids. I'm trying to think. One of them's single. My best friend Seth, well, Teen Horse we call him, because he looks like a horse, and he was a teenager. Pretty simple. He's single.
Creative.
I saved his life. He was all messed up one night, and I had to call 911 for him. That was pretty nuts.
What do you mean?
He was like messed up on these thing called goo balls. Do you remember GHB kind of things?
Okay.
Yeah, and his eyes were rolled back, and he was spitting up.
Wait, GHB comes in a ball form?
Yeah, pills. I don't know why I
Oh.
call them goo ball. I don't know. I think I'm mixing up drugs.
I think so too, because GHB tastes like nasty.
Yeah.
Tastes like guacamole toast over there.
God. Anyways, but yeah.
Have you ever tried GHB?
No, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's always sold in they sell it in like an old water bottle, so you can really mess your day up.
Yeah.
It looks like water. You drink it, but you pour it in the cap, and then you only take a capful, and then you get drunk without all the calories. Hey,
Yeah. But you
if
also
go,
almost died. Yeah, just a tiny bit over.
You just get like this much over it, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. They make it in like a bathtub. They're like, okay, let's see here. Wait. Mom, I'm coming down in a minute. Mom, I'm making some, I'm brushing my teeth.
I'm in the tub.
Okay, a little bit of G. There's some H. And a little B.
The B is the bathtub.
Oh, that's too much B. G. Oh, what's that explosion? No, it's ready to go. There we go. Here you go.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it when I visited Florida State one year. And then I was really fucked up. My buddy was like spitting up blood after he took it.
Spitting out blood?
Yeah.
You guys must have had real bad shit.
No, it was really good.
Or real good.
Yeah, and then we drove back, and that's when I
Drove?
It was after, the next day.
Oh, okay. I was like,
and we didn't
whoa.
have money for tolls. We were 18, and that's when I stopped at that strip club for chicken tenders. And we spent all our money for tolls at the strip club. And, yeah, so we had to get, like, receipts from the tolls, you know? Yeah, that's pretty nuts. That's the first vagina I saw during the daylight. You remember your first daytime vagina, Marshall?
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, cool.
I remember mine. I was at
What was the
3.
first dick you saw in the light?
Oh. I was dating this guy named Louis Diaz in college, Puerto Rican. And
In college was the first dick you saw in the light?
yes.
Wow.
Because I was walking up the stairs to his apartment and he was jacking off, kneeling on his bed, and his window was open.
Did you still go in the room?
I was like,
Wait, which way was he kneeling?
I just thought that's how you jacked off after
What was
that.
he doing? Wait, where was he on the bed?
He was in the middle of his bed.
Okay.
Kneeling like he was on his knees but up.
What was he looking at?
I have no idea. Because he had a poster.
No one jerks off like that.
I know, but
Except for
that's how-
Louis Diaz.
That's what I thought. That's how I thought everyone jerked off after that. I was like, jerking off is weird.
What, like beating off? No, like sitting weird.
Like you know how you like sit on your feet
Yeah.
and then he was popped up
Mm-hmm.
and he was like really concentrating. But I was early. I'm always early to everything, so I was like 10 minutes early.
Did you ring the doorbell?
I waited.
You waited?
I went back.
Did you watch
I
him?
like slithered back down the stairs underneath his window, and then I was like, I'll give it a few more minutes.
And then you went back up to see if he was done?
I went and got coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, he lived across from like a shopping center. So I went across and got coffee and came back. And I was like, I texted him, I go, do you want any coffee? I'm at Starbucks across the street.
Are you sitting on your bed?
Yet?
What
Are
did-
you sitting?
Are you done? Are you? I saw it, Louis. I saw it. I think I can't date you anymore because I saw a gargoyle jerking off.
But he's the one that I also made put a condom on in
To
his
dry
jeans.
hump.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got the condom on if it was through his in his pants.
Well, he had his pants like open and unzipped.
Yeah.
So I bet you that condom protected him from his zipper.
That's probably why he jerked off like that. He's probably so angry.
He
Probably
did.
like, I can't even lay down. I gotta
He
fucking
did.
sit up and come.
I did read one of his emails to his friends, and he was pretty angry with me for not sleeping with him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why would you would you get him to the point and then
Yeah.
be like, yeah, no, you know what?
I'm Catholic. I'm like so
if
Catholic.
he could see you now.
He'd be like, the fuck?
Seriously?
I'm the only one that has slept with her?
How far would you blow him?
No.
No.
Oh, I didn't for the first 4 months. And then Zandra from Loma Santa Fe Country Club, my boss, my bisexual boss, brought me into the storage closet and taught me how to get blowjobs on a banana.
Excuse me? So your boss
Yes.
at a country club,
Zandra.
Zandra.
Yep. Loma Santa Fe
Is
Country
that with
Club.
an X or a Z?
Z.
Zandra.
Zandra.
Sounds
She's
exotic.
bisexual. She had very curly hair and she was a little chubby.
And how did it come up that you were like, I'd never given a blowjob? And she's like, let's go into the closet.
Oh, yeah. She was like, I'll teach you. I know.
And she grabbed a banana.
She
Did
grabbed
she
a
open
banana. She taught me how to put a condom on the banana, and I was like, Psh, I'm never going to use those.
it? Yeah. I'm never going to fuck a banana.
Little did I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she brought me in the closet, and then she taught me about the gum situation, like, and then putting your lips over your teeth and moistening your mind, like how to use your hands.
You were
and
on
how
the
to-
clock for this?
I was, yeah.
Marshall, have you ever taught an employee how to eat pussy?
No.
Okay.
Not on the clock.
What am I, nuts? What am I going to buy a kiwi? What am I going to spend money on a kiwi to show them how to eat puss? What am I? Huh? I got to buy pencils. I can't buy kiwis to show how to eat pussy. That's not what I do here. This is a real establishment. We got 2 floors. We got 13 sound booths. That's what we do here. We don't fucking show fucking people how to eat pussy. That's not me. But I'll show them how to suck a dick, though. I'll get a banana. I'll put a banana in my mouth. You know who's been in the studio? Famous people. I won't show a girl how to eat pussy or boy. That's not what we do here. SoundCloud.com.
How'd you learn how to eat puss?
My employer.
Your employee.
I don't know. I don't know. My first girlfriend, or my only girlfriend, I swear I went down on her for like 30 minutes. It was crazy.
And you were like, let's figure this out?
I just would dive in hard. And I think I would like eat probably too hard. You know?
Could you imagine him eating pussy?
I can't get it in my mouth.
Are you wet? No, but yes, kind of from you. From how
Spit it all
I gotta
over.
keep the pussy on the outside of my mouth.
Joke.
I do the alphabet. You know the alphabet?
With your tongue or your finger?
Hey. I used to one time.
You just say it at it. A,
D,
That's why you can't get fucked.
B, B, B.
C, D.
Is it working?
Are you feeling
Is it
that?
working?
No, you gotta take your tongue out of your mouth. Oh. E. F. G. Oh. No, you do it in the shape of the letter. Oh.
How do you do M?
M.
J?
No, you're supposed to touch it. Well, you taste disgusting.
Cursive
so.
Z.
Cursive Z.
All right, that's too much. What about blowjob? What do you do? You count? What do you?
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people like their balls touched and some don't, and some want hand movements and some don't.
I like the hand.
Yeah, well, how they
I like
kinda-
the hand and the girl in the
You
other
like
room.
the finger? A couple fingers.
That's what I like. I know. I like the hand and then the mouth, and then she just has part. Like I don't like the full.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not really into that. I
Well,
like the hand and the mouth. I don't like just the mouth.
I don't understand. Oh. You said I don't like the full. I was like, what
Yeah.
do you mean by that?
You know when she puts my balls in her and my dick in her mouth. I don't like that. I don't like when it all disappears. You know what I mean? When I look like a unit. I don't like that. Like I like to think I still have a dick down there. Have you ever put a full? You go. Have you ever not been able to go all the way up?
Yeah.
Probably big dick, huh?
Yeah, Big Dick, the Marine, my second husband. I can name them all.
You couldn't
Or-
deep throat.
No, there was one Marine that would like shove my head, and I was like, okay, all right, chill out.
One Marine. Oh, so you had another Marine?
Yeah, I had two. I had one good one. I should have stayed with that one, and the other one was just like a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
One
didn't tap
guy-
your head. He pushed down your head.
Yeah, I pushed it.
Yeah.
One guy took a video
Without you knowing?
without me knowing.
How
and
did you
then
find out?
Because he sent me edited clips.
Oh, man.
I know. I was like, I look so good.
Yeah. I've never looked. I've never been happier.
I had eyeshadow on and I had just done some set work, and I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, I could do this.
Do this.
I could do this. Finally, I found something. Did you fuck on camera? Was he fucking you?
No. I just gave him a blowjob.
So where was the camera?
Here.
Wait, then how did you not know?
I was into it. What? That's what. What are you talking about?
He was filming you with a...
What do girls do? Are they like,
I don't
like
know.
That?
I mean,
You like it's a blowjob.
Yeah, but I thought the camera would be like hidden like in
No.
the
He was
corner.
like here,
Okay.
and I was down there with my head down.
Yeah, but you just said that you look good. So your top of your head looked good?
Yeah, my eyes looked good.
Yeah, but how do you see your eyes if you're not looking up at the camera? It sounds like.
Well, I wasn't like this. I had my eyes closed. I just looked good.
All right. All right. Well, it sounds like you're into it. Sounds.
Yeah, that's how you give a good blowjob.
Yeah,
You're
I didn't even
into
know
it.
the camera was there. Plus the lighting in his left hand. And yeah, I was so surprised. Have you ever had sex on camera?
I don't know.
It's out there. Probably.
I'm sure I hope so. I'm sure I want to be the Kim Kardashian of comedy. How easy
I want to be
is
Jimmy
that?
Buffett of comedy.
Yeah. We all got goals.
Yeah, we all gotta go.
Can you imagine how much easier it'd be if that just got leaked?
Yeah, but you don't want to be that. Maybe. I don't know. I guess the older you get,
The
the more you
less
have to
you care.
get laid on camera. Yeah, not write a joke.
I think
The
I already
thing was, though, she was friends with Paris Hilton, so she was already a name somewhat before it got
And it was
leaked.
Ray J.
And it was Ray J. You need to have sex with a more famous person. I'm trying to think.
I know a couple.
Maybe tonight at the housewarming party, and not our house. But yeah, that's what you need to do. I'll set up the camera. Can we borrow this? How long do we?
What's
How long
the
do we have this
rental?
camera?
Yeah.
We have all day. Perfect. Like till tomorrow morning.
I only need like 10, 11 minutes.
It's a little big. I guess I could go in the closet.
Ew, gross. Can you imagine?
I guess I don't have to be there. What if you let it out?
No,
Where would you
if-
put it on Instagram?
If you were watching me have sex, that'd be
I don't
so
know.
gross.
I don't think it'd be that weird for me.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen you talk. Can't be any worse than that.
Dude,
Yeah, you should do it.
I'm going to do it.
If I had a fucking 14-inch hog, that thing would be all over the internet.
Right?
Yeah. Kidding me? I would never wear pants. I would just hog it out. What? They'd be like, what's wrong with Andrew? His dick's always out. That's what Eric Andre does.
His dick is really big.
It's pretty big.
There's
And he
a
shows his dick a ton.
there's a comic that was on stage in LA. It was like the first time I had an adult moment, like an adult woman moment, where he was just on stage and his jeans were really tight. And I was like, does anybody else see that?
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck. Ahmed. Shout out to your penis. All right.
Oh, man. Battle. Diamond.
I was like, wow, look at that thing.
I told you about the one penis, and then you had sex with the guy. I said I saw it through his pants.
I know.
Yeah. That was a good sell by me.
That was. I'm still having sex with him.
You are? No.
No.
JP. Yeah. God,
Jesus.
what a Rolodex.
What?
I love when you think back and you're like, I am fucking a lot of people. Like it didn't hit her until just then.
Oh, really?
She literally
No,
went
I
through
wasn't.
19 names.
I wasn't. I just don't know who the initials are. Well,
Justin Perez.
what?
What? Oh, maybe we have to cut that. I don't know.
I'm not cutting anything.
Oh my God, he's got a girlfriend and he had a girlfriend at the time.
Drink break. Back at you. Commercial. Action. I'm drinking green tea. I'm drinking caffeine. I'm going for it.
Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Whatever.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Caffeine just makes me really happy for an hour and then really bad.
It's like cocaine for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you need another hit.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I gave away all my drugs.
That's good.
I know. And I told
Well, you can't take drugs or drink right now. You're on
no,
antibiotics.
I'm so sober. And real boring. And
Why are you on antibiotics?
have my kidney failed because I did too many drugs, maybe? I don't know.
Whoops, I forgot the key.
You are a fucking idiot.
Because of the big dick?
No, the little tick.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You both are such fucking idiots. Do you know you're talking to an audience? No one knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Do you want?
Chlamydia.
You better just say it.
Oh no, I'm not doing it. Sorry, guys. I'm not.
Really?
She could say it.
Okay, in addition to having kidney failure,
Oh my God.
renal issues, I have Lyme's disease.
You're fucking kidding.
She's not lying. She's
I'm
not
not
lying.
Lyme'in.
Yep,
Yep.
she got bit by a tick, and now she has Lyme disease.
You know.
Which is fine. It's just, you know.
When did this happen?
8, 9 years ago. I don't know. Maybe 2 weeks ago. Who knows?
And you didn't get it out? You got it out and then you got
I didn't
tested?
have anything. I don't have any visible marks. So.
Yeah. Add it to the list, boys.
Jesus. That's by going with big dick up into the woods and fucking on some piece of grass or some shit.
Hey, well, there's risks
When
to everything.
there's grass on the field, you get Lyme disease. You know the old saying. I probably have it too. I got bit by a tick the other day on my balls.
Shut up.
I swear.
I've taken a tick off my dick. Have you taken a tick off your dick ever?
A dick off the... You've taken a dick?
Tick
That's
off
a
your
Freudian
dick.
slip, boy. I've taken a dick before. I've taken I've taken 9 dicks. I'm a fucking tough alpha male. I'll fuck anything. I fucking take big dicks. No, I didn't have I had it on my balls. And I got
That's
it
what I
before it like got in my balls.
I had it on my balls.
Yeah.
It was so disgusting.
It hurts.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
So you okay?
Yeah.
I lost my mind though. I thought I definitely had. There's like 3 different diseases you could get, and so I was on. You know, when you get on Wikipedia, or not Wikipedia, WebMD. I was looking at every tick, and I was studying the tick, and then I threw away the tick, and then I was looking for the tick, and I was like going till like
Wow.
6 a.m. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna get Lyme disease, and it's like, meanwhile, I'm gonna fucking die from something else way before that. But you go nuts, and you're like, wait, I have all those symptoms. I have numbness. I already have one. I've had it for 12 years.
You have severe neurological issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your eye right now.
Yeah. You get really foggy, very exhausted.
I
you
have
can't
that.
remember things.
Check.
That happened
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah, remember I was talking to you and I couldn't remember the word podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Lyme's.
But now she's gonna blame everything on Lyme, and I don't want to. I don't want Lyme to feel
I
bad.
slept with 8 married dudes, forgot about their wives.
was a tick.
Lyme's.
Huh?
That was a
Oh
tick.
God.
That was a tick.
That was a tick? You
About-
still have a scar?
It just happened 2 weeks ago. It was that small.
It is
ridiculous.
tick season. I've been spraying everybody.
I take 3 ticks off of my dog every weekend.
Really?
So disgusting.
Yeah.
I
Behind
give
his
Frank.
What do you get?
I give Frank dips now every week. Flea dips, tick dips.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you
It's
live
so
in the
fun.
Northeast, it's very annoying. I mean, Florida, there weren't really any. I guess there were some deer ticks or whatever.
Michigan, I used to bathe my dog Heidi all the time, German Shepherd, and there'd be like 50. We would go out, and every week I would wash her, and I had so much fun, like looking at them dead in the water. I was like, look at all this.
Yeah.
Look what I
You
killed.
might have had it for a long time. It could really fuck you
True.
up if you had it and you never treat it.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. So for all you limers out there, you're not alone.
Shout out.
Shout out to the
Shout
limes.
out. Tell a little shout out to Limers.
Everybody, not a lemur, a limer.
I thought I was a Libra. Turns out I'm a Limer.
I ain't liming.
September 26th. Season of the Limers.
To be honest, like I wanted to go on antibiotics anyways. 'cause, like,
TBH.
TBH.
TBH. TBH. I told someone to go on antibiotics like a lot.
Like I wanted a reason to like my inflamed pussy. Like I wanted to tell the doctor, but like I was like scared, and I was like, oh my god, I got Lyme disease. I don't even have to do it because I'm gonna have antibiotics for my pussy. You know,
I know. My clit was like Sarah saw hedge.
it was savage.
It was like so.
I was like, what is that? Is that Lyme
Is that a
disease?
tick on my clit?
Is that a clit tick? Anyway, so like I went to the doctor and he's like, you got Lyme disease. And I was like, what? Literally? No way. And he's like, no, literally, you do have it. And I was like, what?
Literally?
Literally? And he's like, literally. And I
Like,
was like,
actually?
literally? And I was like, actually. And then apparently, like, it's bad. Like, apparently, like, people could like get like really like numb and stuff.
They say that you're like dumb, but I don't feel like I've changed at all.
No, you seem the same. Like last week when you ordered like rosé, like 2 of them, I was like, well, that's weird. She never gets 2. She usually gets 3. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're nuts.
It was because I had 2 at the other place right beforehand.
I know. You got 4 of them, and then
know.
you like drove and killed a kid. I was like, oh my God.
But did you see my new Prada bag?
I did
was
see
like,
it. It was so covered in blood, though. And I was like, oh my God, the Prada bag has blood all
like
over
art.
it. It is like art.
I know. Nobody
You were
has
always so creative. I used to tell you that.
I know.
Remember when I tell you that?
I don't remember because of limes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you don't remember now. But before pre-lime, P-O, hashtag no lime, hashtag lime over, hashtag lime. Remember?
I don't.
No, but remember, like, think back. Think back before the lime. Remember, like, before you went numb and your face got all, like, droopy?
Oh my God, those are good days.
Oh my God, you would have so much more rosé. You've killed so many kids.
I feel like it's Snatch House selection, right? Is that what it is?
What's that? What's that? Come again? Come again? Come again?
I think it's like a foodie slip.
A foodie. You were always a foodie. You're such a foodie. You love food.
I love taking pictures of food and then like not eating it.
Oh my God. One time you smelled a pizza and I was like, back up. Oh my God. What are you doing? You're going to get cheese in your nose and you're going to get so fat. But good thing you have Lyme disease because then your nose is like droopy and now it gets closer to pizza, which gets you more scared and then you don't eat it.
My trick to not eat pizza is right before I get into a restaurant, I take in a big gust of air and then I'm like, fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah. What I like to do with pizza is like, I like to eat it and then kill myself. That's what I like to do with pizza. I mean, I don't get pizza. Do you?
I mean, I get it all the time.
Yeah, you do. Because you're bad. When I'm not looking, you're pretty bad with it. I feel like you got a pizza dungeon downstairs and you like cook it all and then you get Lyme disease. Am I right?
I put ticks on my pizza.
Oh my God, you're bad. You are so bad. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? You always put bugs on your pizza.
And then I rub my face in it.
I know
so
you do.
good.
I know. You're a bad beetle head. Look at you, little beetle face. Remember when you put deer ticks all over your hot dog? And I was like, oh my God, put on pizza. And you're like, I don't. And now I find out that you do. And it's like weird.
I know.
You lied to me.
Instagram. It's my secret Instagram.
I know. I saw it. Hashtag lime pizza. You know limeritas?
I made that.
I know.
Okay.
Now you have lime pizza. But instead of limes, it's ticks.
LYME'in.
Leminde. Lemizza. Lemizza.
That's the Italian for not sauce.
It's Italian for like numb face with pizza. Like you can't move your arms, but you're looking so good.
I know. My one left boob.
Yeah.
It's not even real.
It's not real.
It's not real.
What about the right one?
No.
Both fake.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the Lyme disease. I just think you're like a dirty little whore. You know? We're both whores. Aren't we whores?
Hashtag pre-post Lyme.
How hoary are we?
Like, on a scale of 1 to like super hoary?
Yeah, you couldn't think of a big number, could you?
Couldn't remember.
What are numbers, anyways?
Hashtag.
Why do people even do numbers?
They don't even make any sense. What is time?
It's like rosé. It's not
It's
a number.
all day.
It's all day rosé. It's not a price, really. It's just my life, and I just don't really want to put a back price
It's a
tag on
lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. I go to Hamptons. You ever go?
Oh my God, I totally live in the Hamptons.
What part?
You know, the part where all the rich people are?
Oh, am I Gandit or Southampton or Montauk or East Hampton or
Don't
Bridgehampton?
yell at me.
I would never yell at you. Am I raising my voice? It sounds like I'm whispering.
I feel like you're judging me because I don't know what part of the Hamptons I'm at. Mostly because I just go there after dates, you know, with guys. I sleep over there and then somehow I have to get an Uber home.
You never take a helicopter? Oh my God, you poor bitch. You poor little dumb bitch, you. You stupid, dumb.
Nice.
One time I dated this guy and he made me take an Uber paw.
A puh?
A paw.
The only pool I go in is the one behind a beach house.
I know. I was like, huh, hey, ah.
I really don't know. I mean, what did you do? Who was in the Uber pool? Johnny Depp?
I didn't take it.
Larry?
I was like, you go.
Yeah, you go.
You go.
You buy me a pool.
I call my dad.
You call your dad?
I was like, Dad.
What did Dad say? What did your dad say? Did he tell you to... What did he tell you? I know what he told you. He said, that doesn't happen to my daughter, ever. But I forgot your name. Who are you? Don't call me anymore.
I was like, Dada.
Daddy, it's me. It's me, Daddy.
It's me, Daddy.
The black card's not working, Daddy, and I need to take a pull.
Someone tried to make me take a pull.
I'm calling my dad. That's what I always say. I say, I'm calling my dad.
Somebody makes me do this. Yeah.
I always call him sometimes. I call him one time, and he goes, don't call me anymore. Like, I don't like your voice. And I was like, Dad, you're so, like...
He's so silly.
He is silly. But I think he was serious this time. He, like, changed his number and, like, locked the doors. And, like, I was like, give me the trust fund, Daddy. You cut me off. I can't buy rosé. I got back in. I went back there. I went through a lawyer, and I divorced my family, and then I got my trust fund back. Who wins? We do.
Rosé
all day.
All day.
Rosé all day. Rosé.
There are people like this.
Man.
There are.
Where's our guest?
Who cares? You guys are the best.
I had 2 cars canceled, so I'm going to Reels be late. 3:45.
Just tell them to go fuck themselves.
No, this is a great guest. I'm very excited to have her on.
I am too.
Good. Good.
Good, Marshall. Let's hear your
How do you
part.
do that?
Huh?
How do you do that?
You sound like a deaf retard.
You have to act like you have a dick in your mouth.
No,
No, you have to like, I got.
Oh God! Oh God!
That's
Wow.
how people come in and
You sound like an old pirate. Just say, oh my God.
Oh my God!
I got.
Oh my God!
No, you're moving your mouth too much. You have to keep it open.
Hey, I don't want to do it. I like listening to you two do it.
I like listening to YouTube fucking sound like a couple quiz over there. Oh.
Somebody came into the bar last night with 3 of those girls.
Yeah.
They're like,
Really?
I'll take and with a lime.
Yeah, people think you're doing like an impression, but it's literally, that's how they
I
fucking
see it
sound.
every
Is that how they
Yeah.
talk?
Yes.
Next time, record it with your phone.
I
gotta
cannot.
hear
I
it.
can't have
No?
my phone by me, but and sometimes
Are
they
they
get
drunk by that time? Or
real. Oh
they-
my God, yeah.
Yeah, they're
One of them
drunk.
said, if you want both of us, like as they were leaving, they're like, if you want both of us, it's going to cost you, and not just double. And I was like, oh,
Oh, they were hookers?
yeah. And then the one guy, his line to the girl was, have you always been pretty, or are you just pretty in your later life? Or are you pretty when you... I was like, shut up. God.
You always been
breathing oxygen? Or, like, that's a new thing?
Look, you've been running through my hair gel all day because, I wear sports stick. That's what I do, you fucking beautiful princess. How about I buy you 2 ladies a couple gin and tonics, huh?
Couple G&Ts.
Couple G&Ts, huh? For the ladies. Come on, look at those calves you got. What do you work out? How much you squat,
Can I get a tequila vodka soda? And I was like, tequila vodka soda. And they were like, And I was like, did you add a word in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, take out soda. I don't want to get fat. Just give me a tequila vodka.
I just,
Give me
little
TV.
tequila V's.
I fucking hate everyone.
Yeah. And then the other bartender and I, we just look at each other because it's at the point where I had to tell one lady last night, we're sober. So
Yeah.
you are very annoying.
Yeah. I know. That's why I drink now again.
You drank one night.
That's why I'm back on the sauce. I drank the other night too. I went out to a nice dinner with my rich friends. It's nice. They pay for dinner, and then they
How do
all
you
make
feel
fun of
about
me
that?
for being a dog walker for an hour and a half. And I'm like, cool. Oh no, oh, good steak. Well, yeah, keep going. I'm gonna eat these. The oysters? Yeah. I'm a piece of shit. I'm such a loser. You know what I mean? You get a nice free meal. I'll take a couple stabs at the. When it's usually not that funny, so I'm usually funnier than them. So I make fun of them for. I remember I
trying to
went to
make
my
fun of
buddy.
you.
I was like, I go to him. I go, there's money to make in dog walking. There's that company WAG. It's probably $1 million company. And he goes, $1 million. That's what he said. $1 million. Like it was nothing. Like, oh, $1 million. Oh, my car is $2 million. I always have a fucking,
My sister's the opposite. She goes, I got these pants at Walmart for $2. I'm like, yeah, I can tell.
Oh, yeah. It's also annoying when a rich person buys
It's
like cheap
super
things.
frugal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only have 2 turkey slices. You have $20 million. I know. It's like, stop it. Who are you trying to impress? But I guess that's why they have money, though. You know?
Yeah.
If we were more anal about things.
I think there needs to be a balance in between.
Yeah.
Because that life sucks.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And I think being pretentious sucks. Come on into the middle with us.
Yeah, somewhere in the... Well, I don't think we're in the middle. I think we're...
Well, I work real hard to be in the middle there. Marshall sat me down with my budget the other day. He wrote it all out for me. I know, everything. It was crazy, right?
Did you get an email from Marshall on his birthday?
I did get an email from Marshall on his birthday.
Interesting. I never got that email.
No, it's weird because it was just to close family and friends.
That's weird. I didn't get it. There must have been a mistake. I don't know what happened. I mean, it sounded like a really nice email to his close friends.
Very heartfelt and sentimental, and I felt so blessed to be
I would
part
have
of
loved
that.
to have read that. Too bad I changed my...
I did read it to you. I did read it to you.
You know, I heard it for you, but it would have been nice to see it through my own eyes, you know?
You did see it. Just
Did
through
I?
my email,
Oh,
though.
yeah. You know what? He probably thinks we share an email. That's what it must be. He probably thinks, oh, yeah, they probably... It's like the happy never
Marshall,
after
you
email.
said, I was like, Marshall said a very nice email.
Yeah. Did you get that email?
I was like,
Really?
I said, we should write something back together. And then he
Yeah.
goes, I didn't get the email.
So why wasn't I on the email chain?
Gotta be special.
Unbelievable.
Special.
How many people were on it?
I think 982.
How many people were on the email chain?
What, 30? Maybe?
No, there were
More than that?
65.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not in your top 65, you prick.
You're slowly getting there.
I don't want to even get in there, to be honest, with those fucking feet. But it'd be nice to be in there.
It's fine. You're fine.
Yeah, but, yeah. It just shows where I'm at.
Yeah, no, I don't. Have you ever taped anybody?
Having sex?
Yeah.
No, but a buddy of mine did in high school. Or in college, he would film them. And then we
Multiple? That's illegal.
I should probably not say this.
You just said who I fucked out loud. Why all of a sudden you have to protect people?
It's caffeine. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's not legal, but it's been years.
Yeah, there's probably a statute of limitations.
Yeah, definitely.
But is it, I mean, did they know?
Yes. 100% yes.
They signed a consent form?
Yeah, I wrote,
signed...
I don't know. That was weird. He was weird sexually.
I think there's a lot of people that are weird sexually. I used to work with this guy who had he was so attractive. On my used car sales team, Mark Koos is what we used to call him. And,
Couscous?
Koos. His last name was almost like Kuzmanov, but so we called him Koos. And he was so hot, and he would fuck everything. And then it just got so boring that he just started doing really weird stuff. One time, he fucked this girl outside, and then in my car, and we would get like rental cars from the dealership. And then she sat down outside to put her shoes on, and he shut the door, and her hair was stuck in the door. But she was so drunk that she just was like sitting there. I went out maybe 2 hours later, and she was like, "Yeah, my door."
Oh my God! Where was the car? Not in the lot.
The parking lot.
He fucked her in the parking lot, and she was drunk.
Yeah.
What time was this at?
Maybe like 9:30. Because we would wrap up like 7
Oh,
o'clock.
so she just showed up like after like doing like a happy hour?
He fucked her. Yeah, so we were at the same bar, and then he would just
in the parking lot of the bar,
he
fucked her.
Yeah.
Not of like the car lot.
No, he would do that too. He got fired from 2 dealerships for that. But the thing is that there was this one dealership.
2 dealerships. He didn't learn his lesson.
There was this one dealership, and there was an empty one right next door. So it was like where we worked, and then the lot next door that was completely empty. It was like we were at a Chevy one, and there was a Honda one that had moved, so you could see through the building because it was empty.
Yeah.
And it was all glass, and everybody just standing there watching all the way through the building.
Of him having
watching
sex?
him fuck this girl on the other side of the glass. And I was like,
Jesus.
Coos! We had the walkies were like, we can see you.
He's like, I know. What a freak.
Yeah. But then he was like, sex is just so boring now.
Yeah.
So he had to make it spicy. And he ended up not coming inside girls anymore, like at all. He would just like do it on their rear end. Like he had like weird.
That's not that weird.
No,
I
just
got
the
it.
way he like had to pull their hair and do like specific things. Like this one comedy club owner, he likes to, I know this from a girl that fucked him. You had to like pinch both nipples in the same direction.
You had to turn them
Real
on.
hard.
Like an old
Literally.
radio. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew a guy, he had to get jumper cables to his nipples.
You're joking.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I was like, holy fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I the other day when I had sex, I just jerked off in the morning under her stomach. Is that weird?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about?
No, we were hooking up, and then she just didn't really. She was like,
Wait,
"Just
I wanna
finish
hear
yourself
this
off."
whole story.
That's pretty much it. Hey!
Hey.
Welcome.
That was so funny. I sat on the couch for 30 minutes and now we're pretending I just got here, right? Like every other episode.
Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
Wendi Starling here from Jammers Pod.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, what is it? I gotta remember the name. I always stress myself out. And Glamour Push Show.
That was a great
Yes.
show.
Yeah.
I just did it.
Andrew just did it and he crushed very hard. It was
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
Andrew
Nice.
crushed.
Andrew cried. What was that?
Andrew crushed. And you went first, which is a lot of times gnarly because we do characters and sketches. So we have to put a
that's
really.
awesome.
Yeah, that's always, we have to put almost always the strongest comic. We prefer to go first.
And then
I'm
he
so
wasn't
hard right
available,
now.
so
And then Andrew was like, "Hey, can I go first?" And I'm like, "Fuck." So it motivated us to write a good opening. So thank you.
It's the least I could do.
You motivated us to write a script for the opening of that show instead of just fuck around.
Andrew just crushed at Littlefield. Well, for the first
What
half.
time did I go in that time?
The first, yeah, he
Yeah,
just.
first.
I went and watched.
First, yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
And he like halfway through, he gets to the light, and he goes, "Oh my god, I get the light!" And he like totally. I
What?
was like, "What? What are you doing,
I said I
Andrew?"
saw the tape back, and it wasn't even close to how much you dramatized it. Story of my life.
You wait.
No, I got the light. I was like, I had like
Then he
4 minutes.
panicked.
I did not panic. I was very calm.
You asked for a 4-minute light?
No, I had a 2-minute light.
Okay.
I was 10-minute set. I danced for the first 3 minutes of the set,
That's
which
true.
made me then have to hurry up my story that I wanted to tape.
Oh, then that's really the shame of it all.
Yeah.
That you didn't just dance for 10 whole minutes.
I know, because it was way funnier. No, so then I saw, yeah. So I had 4 minutes left of the story, and I got the 2-minute light. I didn't want to go over on a show like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or any show.
And so you just started panicking?
No.
Flapping your arms?
I literally just
like a drowning baby?
I started speaking Spanish, and I screamed and I cried and I ran off stage. Yeah, but it was good. It was like funny. They thought it was like
It's very alt.
alty. Yeah. No, it was great. It was really fun. That was a fun show.
Yeah, it was great. It was,
You know
I
when you
liked it.
like your inner voice comes out there in a set and you don't really
You're
realize
like, whoops,
it.
filter.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I have to wrap this up for you guys. You didn't have to know that, but let's talk about that for a while,
Right,
And ruin the momentum of the.
Right, let's be in the moment together and let's join in my panic at going, fuck,
Yeah.
I danced. Should
Yeah.
I dance again? Is that a callback?
So now
If I dance, is that...
I'm very stressed out.
Marshall's looking at
I
us
don't
like,
know
this is
what the
very
fuck you
inside
guys
baseball.
are
This
doing.
might be
It's
very
just
inside
so
baseball.
fucking inside.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry. We're callback corner. We're in Riff City. We're heading to
yeah.
callback corner.
Sorry, Marshall.
Okay, so
Marshall
let's-
only likes talking about 3 things: sex and his toes, and more sex.
Sex with his toes.
Yeah. Do you see those things, by the way?
Oh, that's the first thing I saw when I walked in.
And the last.
Well, I was sucking on them the whole time you guys were talking the opening, and I was like, I thought,
I was wondering why you had crusty old fucking wood in your mouth.
I thought that
You should get a shot.
I know. I was trying to distract you, but you guys are just so focused.
You got old barnacle mouth over there.
Yeah. So
We call them quesadilla toes. That's what we call them. Chewed up quesadillas.
So our show is about divorce and marriage and relationships, and you kind of have an interesting story.
Yeah. Well, I listen to the show.
You do?
I do. I love. Yeah. Well, what I love about it is you guys, because on Jammers we laugh all the time. But I love because Mara, you and I are the same. We both just are constantly laughing at ourselves and our friends.
Yeah,
And I never laugh. Thanks.
Well, you're a joyless.
Yeah.
So you're
Joyless
I thought
cunt.
Jay was definitely going Jew.
Well, you're a Jew.
That's what I'm trained. I'm trained to be like, Jew. Joy. Okay.
Yeah, tell me. We all wish this was a Jewlish podcast. You know what I'm saying? But you are joyless.
So you were saying about Mara? She laughs a lot.
I know. I
No,
do.
but I love this show.
Oh, thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, it's fun.
Thanks.
I like it's fun. It's interesting to talk about.
Yeah, it's because I mean I feel like we've been in the same position, but you're more like you. Well, okay. Why don't we go into your story a little bit?
You want to talk about dating rich people or when my parents got divorced? My mom left when I was 8.
We
Let's
want it
start
all.
with
We
that. Let's
want
start
it
with
all.
let's
Yes.
start with you having sex with your father.
Like I said, so my mom left when I was 8. Somebody had to be the woman of the house.
Your mom left. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that has, well, that's, as far as the divorce stuff, that's informed how I then behave in relationships. So my mom left when I was 8. She cheated on my dad and left. She just disappeared for almost a year.
Who'd she
Wow.
cheat with?
My stepdad, they're still married.
Oh, so she got married to the guy that she cheated. How long was she dating him with your father? Do you know?
Maybe like a year before, but like we knew him. Like he was married. My mom was married to my dad. Mm-hmm. And so we would go on play dates. Like they'd be like, oh, we're going to meet. And so we hung out with him when he was with his ex-wife while he and my mom were fucking.
Oh.
So then when my mom,
yeah.
that's ballsy. My mom,
Whoa.
and I take after, my mom is very smart and I love her and we get along great now. But it's one of those things where I go, oh, she's sociopathic. And I was like, oh, I'm sociopathic in relationships.
It's nice you have stuff in common.
I know. It's something we can bond
Yeah.
about. My stepdad had more money than my dad. And I was like, taking after my old mom. Just heartless.
What did your dad? How did your dad react?
He cried and then told us, he was like, well, your mom's sick and she had to go. Like my dad's the coolest guy in the whole world. My dad's the nicest guy in the whole world.
I
So
say
they-
that about my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's the nicest guy in the whole world. And so he was like very emotional. And then I was 8. So I was smart enough to figure out what was happening.
What are you in the child sequence? How many?
The eldest.
Okay. Of how many?
It's 3.
Okay.
My brother and then my sister, who my dad adopted, my sister, his second wife.
Oh, okay.
It's his.
Did you feel like you had to take on a role of like the big sister, and now mom's gone, and they're dependent on me, and I had to be
no.
strong? No.
No, my first thought was like, oh, I should kill myself. I was like, oh, my parents, the people who made me.
At 8 years old, you were like, I should kill myself.
Oh, yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be on the planet. Because I'm like, the people who made me, they made a mistake in getting together. So that I'm a mistake. So I thought that my whole life. My brother was the
Holy
same, but my
fuck.
brother spiraled into like drug addiction and he's been in prison and like almost died from overdoses a bunch of times and went into like, was like robbery. So he takes it out on other people and he would escape with drugs. And then I would just like try to do really well in school and not get in trouble. And then I was like, maybe I'll kill myself. And I'm like, well, I think I'm going to crush this oral book report project. But after this, I'm really going to do it.
Yeah. I'm going out with an A.
Yeah, exactly. I leave
Her
on.
report card seemed great. I
Right.
don't know what was wrong with her.
That's what she knew. She was a comedian. Leave on a high note, and I never got that 4.0. So I just had to stay alive.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
Thank God.
You ever think about going back to school? Did you go to college?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you have time.
how did you transition? How did
Yeah.
that transition from mom play date to mom with man and you guys being in that picture?
They were like, it was so great when she was like, "Hey, kids, this is my new husband," and we were like, "Oh, I recognize this motherfucker."
That's Jim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from going to the beach and going to his house. So it was super obvious what had happened, but nobody talked about it. And then when we would get upset, they were like, go to therapy. And then we're like, no, but I don't need to discover why I'm mad. I'm for sure mad because like,
That's really.
I already know. I already know why I'm mad. So I don't. We could just talk about it here. Save you guys a lot of
mad
money.
about not enough turkey in your sandwich?
Right.
Is that what it is?
It's weird. The kids are just acting out. They seem really angry. We don't get it.
I think I'm going to switch to mustard.
Yeah. It was crazy. Before I married my second husband, when we all used to go out with our spouses, they seemed to like him.
It was crazy.
And then something just switched when I left them.
I don't know what it could
for this
be.
man. They have behavioral problems. Can I get an Adderall prescription here? Or should we just steal it from the neighbor kid with Tourette's?
I think I'm going to make them paleo. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Probably
I think
the
it's the diet. It's
gluten.
probably
Yeah.
the diet. It's probably,
It's making them so cranky.
Oh no! Oh, it could be I'm blowing the best friend's father. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it couldn't be.
No, I think it is.
I've been reading a parenting book. You're supposed to not blame yourself.
Yeah.
The kids have to assimilate. Oh, we went to therapists where they were just like, okay, this is your new family, and you have to. We were told we would go to our dad's for the weekend, and come back, and we'd be sad because our parents are not together, and that is very sad. My brother and I would come back, and we would just go sit in our rooms and like talk to each other and do walkie-talkie jokes and just hang out with each other.
He stole the walkie-talkies?
No, I wish. No, well, no. Now kind of. I guess when I visit him in jail, we do pick up a phone. He's out of jail now, but it's very.
Oh, it's like the old times.
I know. I pick up the phone and we talk about Ren and Stimpy. I was born in '82. We all have the same references.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're old.
I know.
We're 89 babies here.
Yeah, I graduated in 89. Jesus.
Andrew, stop negging me. You already know I'm gonna marry you when I get rich and
You
famous.
keep telling me that. You got to get famous.
Oh, I have. Yeah. Oh, I have the biggest crush on Andrew, but like I'm never gonna hook up with him because you remind me of my dad. We start fucking right now on the podcast. We're filming. I put makeup on.
I'm hard.
Like,
You want to fuck Andrew?
Marshall.
I'm pretty sexy, Marshall.
Yeah, I like Andrew.
Yeah, we get along.
Would you blow him?
No.
Well, I'm not asking you, Dick.
Sorry. Did you blow me? All right, back to your parents.
Yeah, how
Did
do you
you?
think you got the spot on that show, you son of? Of course I blew you.
Yeah, I didn't crush. I bombed.
Yeah. Who do I gotta let blow me to get on this show? Hey, wait a minute. That's not how it works. That's not how. Wait a minute.
So many girls have sucked my dick for me to be on their show. That's what I am. That's who I
Wyatt
am.
Cenac
What a
just
badass
blowing
I'd be.
you.
Yeah. Wow. So your parents, where were we?
But yeah, we would come home, we would sit in the corner,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they would like march us out to the living room where my mom and stepdad were sitting. They're like, okay, if you guys are going to be assholes when you get back from your dad, you're not going to be allowed to go to your dad's on the weekend. So shit like that.
Oh my God.
And that's what turned me into the fun person I am today.
You are fun, but was your dad remarried
Yeah.
quickly after the
Yeah,
divorce?
right away.
Oh, really? Who did he marry? That other guy's wife?
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
And that's the basis of my new sitcom that I'm pitching, and that's what I'm really here to promote.
Yeah.
It's called Fuck This.
It's good, I think. It's a
I
working
did-
title.
We did the same thing where, now that I'm hearing it from your side, I feel like it's a little fucked up because when I would, with my first husband and he was still married, and I would take the kids to ice cream, and then all of a sudden we were married. And she punched me in the face in front of the kids. Once.
Who?
His ex-wife.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I was picturing like a 4-year-old punching you in the face when you leaned down to give her ice cream.
Or
bitch.
the kids were older than Mar. Mar fighting them. And the kids are
Get
like
down here.
The kids like holding her. Mara's like, come on, I'm just fucking your father.
The kid's like slicing her with her AARP card.
I'm sorry. My mom's cool. So, who did your dad remarry?
His second wife, this woman, Tanya, who still is in my life. So she had a little girl, Ashley, and he adopted her.
She's
And
still in
my-
your life, meaning that she's not in your dad's life anymore?
Well, she's not. That was not a real. It got nasty towards the end, but she's the mother of my sister.
Okay.
Who my dad adopted my sister, and my sister's one of my best friends, and they live in LA, and she's got a cute little kid. So I'm cool with the mom.
Got it. What was nasty about it?
Just the whole thing. Like I said, I still hang out with her. I don't want to talk a lot of shit on the thing. But, sometimes people just don't get along. And sometimes people are not excited to have someone else's kids in the house.
Oh, I feel you.
I
feel you. Yeah.
And sometimes every time you go to your dad's weekend, it's, oh, hey, can we go play? No, we're going to reorganize the garage every fucking weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, it was work.
Like Cinderella.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome.
I thought you said your dad was the coolest.
My dad is the coolest.
Oh, the stepmom. Wait.
Maybe had outside influences. Hey, good pussy's good pussy. You know what I'm saying?
So then you were living with your mother mostly?
Yeah, so then we did that.
Where are you
I grew up
from?
with her. Seal Beach. We grew up in Southern California.
Okay.
Cobra.
You don't seem Cali.
I know, some super fucking East Coast.
Yeah, you actually do seem real East Coast.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm an asshole. Well, not in a mean way, but especially even growing up, and not that the way you're raised is an excuse to be a jerk, but at a really young age, it was on top of whatever your natural personality is. When you have at a young age, I was like, oh, everybody leaves. You have only yourself, and not to be but I was just like, people walk away. So everybody that says they're with you and this is your family and this is supposed to be, but that can all go away at any second. So you have your own back and don't. And I'm trusting and I let people in, emotion, whatever I'm supposed to say to not sound like a sociopath if I want to get a date at some point.
I'm never getting a date after this podcast.
Oh, that's every part of my life in comedy. In the last 2 years, I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm starting to people and I'm like, oh, fuck, damn it.
Yeah, I was like, I had renal failure from doing too many drugs and also Lyme's disease. Who wants to fuck?
See, now that made me fall deeply in love with you.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my girl. Who needs a kidney? I've been doing fine without either of them for a couple of years.
I'm perfect, so whatever. You guys are losers.
God.
Whatever. I have a great asshole.
So, do you think you're going to get married?
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just never do it. And that's interesting with talking to you. I didn't realize when we first met and we were talking, we have a lot of stuff in common, and then that you'd been married so many times. So that's so crazy. To me, marriage is for property.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
Which I got none.
Yeah, see? You didn't get anything.
I know.
You have the rings.
I had the rings. I sold them all. I lived on the beach. Cardiff by the sea.
Yeah,
it was gorgeous.
That's a great place.
It was really great.
So nice.
It was so nice.
What? I'm just going along.
Yeah, you know what, Andrew?
What? It's a nice beach. It's right by La Jolla.
It's not?
Yeah.
Encinitas. It's right by Encinitas.
Yeah, Encinitas.
I like the poorly pronounced Spanish. Whoa, Wendy. That was my dick. My dick got really hard.
I know. I was like, what?
My dick just sprung out.
God, I could see your nutsack, Marshall.
You can.
Yeah, I can. It's just fucking ridiculous.
See, how am I supposed to not have my dick knock the mic over when I got Marshall's balls hanging out? I got Andrew lisping through some Spanish. Really trying to make that.
Encinitas.
You're like a squirter, but out of your mouth.
I'm a gay snake. Encinitas. La cucaracha.
Why are you single?
La cucaracha.
Oh, good. Now he's going to dance for the rest of the podcast.
La cucaracha. Hey, Mom.
Oh, yeah, we're fun. See, and I was like, oh, I'm going to the gym right after this because I go to Equinox and there are a lot of clubs right around here.
You sneak in too?
How can you
I sneak
afford-
into Equinox.
Equinox is so nice.
I know. How can I afford
How
it?
can you afford Equinox? How can you afford all
Segway.
that? And you
How's that?
Ubered here too. So
I Ubered here and I
You seem to be doing really well.
financially, you just
I know.
Is
I'm
comedy
crushing
just
it.
killing
know.
it? Yeah.
I know. Here's the comedy secret. It's called having good pussy.
Yeah,
Just good pussy. Just have good pussy.
If you have good pussy, you get whatever you want,
Yeah.
Marshall.
Yeah.
And I could look a little jacked up too. That's why I walk on, because it's like, well, but I'm a fun bitch and I have good. Shut up. I'm fun. I'm a good fuck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My pussy's like Andrew's mouth trying to speak Spanish. It's just constantly.
Give me any word. I can do any word in Spanish. Piernas. Didos, lengua.
Are you trying to say Doritos?
Doritos?
Yeah.
What? You know what? I fucking took 4 levels of Spanish. My Spanish is very good. I'm from Florida. Come on.
Come on.
You want to have a Spanish off? I don't think so.
Spanish off.
Yeah. Give me a word. Anything on the body. I could come up with
What
it.
about an orange?
Naranja.
That's wrong. Naranja. You don't know how to pronounce it. Naranja. Not
Thank you.
naranja. You're welcome. God.
That's pretty good, though. You didn't think I'd know that.
Well, you didn't know it was not good because you did not know it. You mispronounced that word.
I think I got it.
Do you know carrots?
Yep.
What?
Carreta. Did you know carrots?
No.
Oh, thanks for covering up your nuts. So wait,
In such a seductive way. I'm so glad.
yeah, he gets very lazy. He has a tough job here. He runs the joint. So then how old were you when your dad got divorced? How old were you the second time?
I was already, because I was in my 20s.
Okay.
And I was living with my first boyfriend at the time. I was in love. I'm not like a total heartless bitch.
Yeah.
I think people think that about me now. You know, I get emotional and cry and whatever.
I do too, a lot actually.
Yeah, but I used to be, and then I was in love once, and then that didn't, and then we just wanted different things in life. And I was so sad that I felt like I was going to physically die. And then I was like, never doing that again. So I've had boyfriends, I've dated people, and I like them, but I'm just like, until
So
I'm.
was that first one?
Yeah.
What happened with
Interesting.
him?
We just wanted to, he lived in Maui. He grew up in Jersey, and I met him in Maui when we were on vacation. And I asked him out, and then
When you were on vacation? in
yeah,
Maui,
with my
too.
family, I was 18, and he was like 22. And I hit on him. My parents were like, "You're 18, you can do whatever you want." And I was a virgin, and
Whoa.
I asked him out, and it was very magical. And then we were together for like 2.5 years, long distance, like writing letters. It was before
How often did you
Facebook
see
and
him?
texting. We would write letters and talk on the phone every week. We talk, and like you had to plan times to call on the phone. This is
That's
way back in the
romantic.
late 90s.
That is so romantic.
Yeah, it was in like 1999.
And he lived in Maui?
Yeah, and
Was
I
he a
lived in
little
California.
surfer?
No,
No.
he's a Jersey guy, and then he just moved there because he was like, I got to get out of this fucking place. And then so he had this kind of an attitude, and then he was there, and he wanted to be an artist. And he owns art galleries, and he's married and has a kid. And
Did you lose your virginity to him when you were in Maui?
no, we waited until I graduated high school. I was 18 when I met him, but then I flew back and stayed with him for a week. So we just like communicated via love letters
Oh
and
my God,
phone calls for like
so
5
romantic.
months. I know. I used to not be a total bitch. And then I'm not a bitch. I'm just
No, I
hard
have
around
my
the
heart.
edges.
I had my heart surgically removed. And
Yeah.
they put it in the place of the kidney. See, that's how you do it. That's why I don't need any of that shit. I was like, I don't need this for anything. Another bladder? I drink a lot. Can I have 2 bladders?
2 bladders.
Hey, Wendy, 2 bladder stomp. Coming to the stage. When she gets out of the bathroom, it's going to be 20 minutes. I don't know if you heard 2 bladders.
2 bladders. Not 1 bladder.
2
bladders.
bladders.
So you lose your virginity to him, and then what happens with him? Like, why did it hurt you so bad? If it was because it was the first love kind of thing?
And I was like, this is it. This is my person. And then he's like, I can't live in LA. I got to be back on Maui. I feel like and I'm like, why I got to be in LA I don't know why I can't live on the island. He's like, okay.
And
Then
you couldn't.
No, I lived on Maui for like almost a year, and I was like, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Oh, so you did move out there for
Yes. Yeah.
him. Wow.
But it's just so boring.
This is what you were supposed to do, though.
Right, I was supposed to be here, so it all works out. I've been in love once I can remember it. I've never
Don't
had
jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. It's not high enough.
I know.
It's not high enough.
I was only in love once, I think, and
Me
then
too.
it ruined me. And now I feel like that changed me after that.
Isn't that weird how we just build up walls and become these empty people, but we can still make audiences laugh?
I know, we're like,
Weird.
I remember those days.
Oh, man. Does someone have a drink or a gun or a...
Well, do you think it's
What
because?
do you got in the studio? This seems like a nice operation.
do you think it's because they're like we put so much? I knew that I wanted like the white, like in my mind, because my parents were divorced. I was like, the first girl I get, I'm gonna have the white picket fence. I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna commit to her, and this is gonna be the first girl I lose my virginity to, and I'm gonna love her, and I'm gonna marry her. And then she like wanted nothing to do with me, and so when that. You know what I mean? I think that's when.
Was that someone you dated or someone you just had a crush on?
Oh, someone I stalked for.
I was like, does she know you?
I would take her blood and then I would cut her. Yeah, and then I'd cut her a lot. And it was like great, but it was like really romantic. No. I dated for like 3 years in college. That's why I lost my virginity to. Well, not her, but that's another.
He
story.
killed her cat.
I killed her cat, but whatever. In a fire. Whatever. It's a big.
Whatever.
Well, I lost my virginity to the cat, and that pussy was going to say something to my girlfriend. I wanted her to feel special. I had to burn it.
That's what I had to do. I mean, you gotta do things sometimes.
You know how it
then
goes.
after that, I just fell out of. I can't love anyone anymore. You know. But I do think you put a lot of stress on that first, especially when you come from a broken home, that it needs to be perfect, and you think it can be perfect if you move to Maui for the guy,
Right.
right, and then
You don't have the personality for Maui.
No,
I mean-
I when I moved to New York a couple years ago,
you should be a truck driver.
I know my grandpa was a truck driver. We had the same birthday.
Yeah, you need to be like roaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that's why like the energy here in the fast and everyone's got shit to do, and so and it's not that I don't enjoy things because you guys, and that's the thing is you guys are like we're happy people.
Yes.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
fucking way.
When we're doing what
Andrew?
we want to be doing.
Right. Talking about ourselves into microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold.
And this is me, and this is also me.
Yeah.
And that's great, but let's bring it back to me.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting what you're saying, but what I'm gonna say is a little more interesting.
Yeah.
I think.
But I'm going to keep nodding and looking at you so
Oh.
that you feel good.
Oh, okay.
And then you hopefully will reciprocate that to me when I top your story because let's be honest,
Are you done?
I can't nod. I almost done. Almost done.
Let me know, because then I'll go. Or Mari, no, I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
So that was nice, and I think what you said was interesting. But what I'm about to say is a little bit more deeper, and I think it's going to touch people more and be a little bit more relatable.
Oh my
you know?
God, that's so cool. I'm already thinking about the next thing I'm going to say after Mara says
Yeah, what are
something.
you? What's that, Mara?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to either of you.
That was good.
And then he has to say if it's good or not.
Yeah.
That's his role. It was good. That was good.
I give it 2 toenails.
Oh man.
That's all I got to give. That's all I got to give.
Listen to the three of you idiots.
Great barnacle feet.
Go fuck yourself. A lot of sexual energy going on here, right?
I know, aren't
Between
we?
the two of you, man.
Right?
No,
Andrew and I
Grandma?
are we're very cute together. That would be fun. I think we'd have
It
fun
would
before
be
we
so
destroy each
fun.
other.
No, it's like a
man,
tango
I
and
gotta-
cash thing. We're having fun. Okay, let's not get into this. Let's talk more about the guy that you're having sex with for money.
Make him so nervous.
She's having sex for money?
Oh, whatever. Did we talk about
We've
that?
all
No,
done
I'm
that.
having sex for a gym membership. It's much sadder. I'm having sex so that I could look better and try to get more sex.
Yeah, that's nice. So
I
how
had-
did you get into that business?
I was telling them earlier, I was bartending. This 71-year-old man was like, I just really want to take care of you forever. And I've had a rough month. And I go, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do this. You live in London, so I never have to touch you? I'm in.
Perfect.
100%. Let's go.
I don't see the fucking problem.
I really don't either anymore. I mean,
No.
I fucked everyone. Might as well not fuck somebody and make money.
Yeah, no shit. And a lot of times, and it's like when I was a personal trainer,
Oh,
Oh.
I know,
I know.
we're very similar.
We are very similar.
It's a good thing we're filming this because we're being very cute. We're being very cute.
yeah, it's adorable.
Adorable.
When did you end up in Florida?
It's adorbs.
It's adorable.
When did you end up in Florida?
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Are you
Have you-
sleeping?
Have you ever had a dick in your mouth? That's how you have to say it. It's a darla.
It's adorable. It's adorable.
That.
It's adorable.
That's ta-da.
Like, I like how you say it, but listen to me. It's adorable. How do you say it? How do you go?
That's adorable.
Oh, that's good, but like, let's hear how Mara said it.
It's a darla.
Oh, that's pretty good too, but listen
good.
to how I say it. Adorable.
Oh my God, hold on. Let me say yours again. Say yours again so I can practice saying mine.
Oh, listen to mine, and then you go.
Okay.
Adorable.
Adorable.
No, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. No. You're not doing it at the same time. You did it a little after. Okay, ready?
It's
One,
my turn.
I can't tell if like the audience like hates this or like also hates it more.
I think they just want us to die.
Well, get in line because we're first to kill ourselves, you fuckers.
You losers.
We made it this far. That's my mission. I'm just like, well, just stay alive and annoy people at this point.
Well, we're doing a great job.
I know.
How did you end up in Florida?
I worked on a cruise ship as a personal trainer.
And a good gig.
Yeah, it was fun. I lived with my second boyfriend in Seal Beach, and I was a trainer, and he's a record producer, and then that fell apart. Just like the schedules were different, and then I was not happy. I was like, I don't know what, we almost got married. He was like, we should just get married. And I'm like, no, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but it's not here.
Yeah.
So I left. I sold everything. My car that was paid off, I sold everything, and I worked on a cruise ship. So like all my belongings were in 3 duffel bags. And I was 25, almost 26 at the time. Then it was really cool. I traveled all over the world on different ships, and then it landed in Miami. And while I was waiting to get back on another ship, that's when someone mistook me for a comedian on a bar show. That's how I got into stand-up. I never like wrote out a set list, and I was never like, oh, I want to be a comedian. People were like, you should be a comic. You're funny. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm mad. And like my dad's really funny. My brother's really funny. And so like that's on the drives back and forth when my parents were divorced. It was like this battle of riffing. My dad's so funny and such a good storyteller. So but the 3 of us would just try to top each other.
Weird.
Yeah. And so then when I'm like, oh, so it's just being with you. So I had all this like a skill set that I didn't know I had that would be useful at I don't know that it's useful. No, that's a strong word, Starling.
Call yourself Starling?
Yeah, I do. When I try to, I was a water polo player.
I didn't know if did you catch that?
I refer to myself like, hey, Starling.
I'm Baby Merrick.
Yeah.
Aw.
That was my nickname.
I like it. For yourself?
My team, because my sister was Merrick, and then I was Baby Merrick.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And it was cute.
Yeah, mine was Big Colin.
Yours was Lazy Colin.
Yeah, I did have a nickname. My coach named me Lazy Colin. And then we did a play he put a play and called the Lazy Colin. Whatever, enough about me. More about you. So did you do stand up? What do you mean you went into a bar?
I was at the Dubliner in Boca.
Yeah.
And my parents had retired. My mom and stepdad retired to Florida. So I was waiting to get back on another ship, and they lived in Boca, and so I'm staying with them. And I was at the Dubliner, this Irish bar in Meisner Park in Boca, and it was a Sunday night, and there was a show happening. I had no idea. No idea. I'm just having a drink. This chick is like, oh, you're funny, and are you a comic? And I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about doing it, because I started to think about maybe doing it, but I didn't write. I was just like, maybe one day I'll try it. And the bartender overheard me and misheard me, and apparently all the other comics were late, and the show was 20 minutes behind start time, and he was panicked, and she was like, oh, one of your comics is here. It was a miscommunication.
Oh, my God.
So he walks up to me, and he's like, hey, I'm Perry Sack. And I'm like, hi, I'm Wendi. And he's like,
oh, Perry Sack. Yeah, I know.
You know that guy?
Yeah. Gelled hair.
Yeah.
Spiky.
And like a shark tooth necklace. Yeah.
And they do like internet jokes. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So Perry Sack was running that show.
I've done that show.
And he walks up and he's like, hey. And I was like, hi, I'm Wendi. And he goes, all right, so I got to go late. I'm going to go up and then can you do like 10, 15? And then I'll give you what do you want the light? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I thought, and it was like 2 people like, I thought you said, aren't you a comedian? And then I lied and I go, well, I am, but I haven't done it in years. I just came to just hang out and drink. Like I tried to act like real cool. Like, look, guys, I'm off duty. I'd never done it. I keep hitting the
You're 25.
Yeah, well, at this point, I was almost 27 at this point because I was on the ship for like a year.
Years.
Yeah.
And you saw a lot of cruise comedians, so you're ready to go.
I watched some, yeah. So I just riffed on the size of the bathrooms. For 10 minutes, yes. Yeah. And I was like, but no, so I went on stage and I was like, I guess, okay. And he's like, no, it's fine. That's a good crowd. And so I just went up and talked and like thought of stories that I told people that were funny in the last week.
That's awesome.
And then I had a really good set and people were laughing and I ended on what I now know is like a callback. Just like
you naturally did a callback in your first set. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. And then I heard this big sound and we grew up watching Seinfeld as a family. And so I was like, end on a high note. And I just walked, I was like in a blackout. I don't remember any of the jokes I did. I remember, but it wasn't planned.
That's awesome.
So that's when I stayed in Florida. And then I canceled my cruise ship contract and I started working in an office. And then I was like, I'm doing that every day till I die.
You did the South Florida scene?
Yeah.
I guess you left before I started there.
We never ran into each other.
Funky Buddha.
Hell yeah, that was my first open mic I ever did.
Yeah,
with Patrick Schroeder. Let's talk about other people. They barely give a fuck about us.
Yeah. So then, so were you dating in Florida?
No.
No, you were just trying to do comedy
Yeah.
at that point.
And at this point, and that's even now kind of my MO now, which is fine. And that's why the sugar daddy thing was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like a nice kind of like segue, kind of a nice little, because I got here and I was working at Whole Foods and I've worked 40 hours a week in grocery stores and then farmers markets to make extra money. So like my whole life, I just will do like 50 to 60 hours
Hustle
a week
hard, yeah.
of like physical labor. And then I was doing shows at night. And then I got here and I was at the juice bar in Tribeca at the Whole Foods. So I was just running myself ragged.
Or you did New York before you went to LA one time?
No.
Oh, so you went from Florida to LA.
LA.
And now,
And then I was back here. I dated a guy in LA and that was a codependent. He was like really abusive. And that's when I shaved my head the first time. Because I was like, I'm not making responsible choices with dating. So I'm going to shave my head and make it. That gives me a little bit of a buffer. Not like, oh, I'm so hot that if I have a little bit of hair, guys are just throwing their dicks at me. But like, I'm a whatever. I can get laid if I have to. But yes,
You had your Britney Spears moment.
Yeah.
You shaved your hair.
Then I did it again when I
Attacked a
moved
car
here.
with an umbrella. Yeah. Remember that?
Okay, so you made a reference to sugar daddy. So that means that you're with someone and they pay for things, basically.
Correct.
Right? Okay. So are those people in relationships outside of you?
I'm gonna say no. Is that the correct answer? Looking at the score, where's the scoreboard? Where's the scoreboard?
Well, because I was the other woman in my first relationship.
Yeah.
I have fucked a lot of married men.
Yeah.
And not that I wanted to. Like, I had a boyfriend that was the only one that I loved, was married, and I didn't know until his wife came to one of my shows and punched me in the face. And
A bringer?
I was like, are you going to stay? Because I need all 5 of you.
Do the kids count? Who brought the kids?
So that's 7. Do I get 7 minutes?
That's so inside, but that's very funny. A bringer is a show. You have to bring a certain amount of people
Yes.
to perform.
Like, a minimum of 5 people gets you whatever.
Yes.
It depends on the show.
It doesn't matter who it is, though. They could want to kill you.
They could.
As long as they're
As long as they buy a
in the-
ticket.
yeah.
As long as they are in the building.
Yeah. Can we run your credit card before you cut me? Thanks.
Or we could do it simultaneously. I'm up for anything.
Yeah.
So that was the only person I love. But also, I went to therapy for to stop attracting married men. It's not working. But
How long have you been doing that?
Probably 5 years.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a weird thing with the married guys because I've dated married men, not the sugar daddy on that, but just like naturally,
You wanted to.
I would just attract guys that I would find out I would be dating them, and that happened twice, and then I would find out a few months in that they were married.
Yes.
So I gave off that same vibe.
Yeah.
And I noticed this too with the sugar daddy thing. So I met this one guy through a website, and then, but like once I kind of hooked into that. When you're throwing out a vibe, you get that. I mean, I was at a bar. I was at the Blue Ribbon on Sullivan, and I'll be out, and they'll just be like older dudes, and even like looking like like going to the gym or like
You're
looking
very
shitty.
pretty. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Stop
but
it.
thank you. But even like looking terrible, I find that for what it's whatever you're like throwing out a vibe. I get hit on by super fucking rich old dudes who'll be like, I want to take you to Europe.
It's because you're fun.
It can happen like too, that is true.
Because you're like, you have like this glow.
Because they saw cocaine falling out of all of your pockets. I know what that second bladder's for. Shh.
So you met one sugar daddy.
Yeah.
First one off a website, and then this one's the new one. So this is your second one?
No, so the guy that I met off the website, I met 2 guys off the website. And it's really kind of perfect because I don't see them very much at all.
Cool.
Which is the best part.
Yeah.
It's a mutually so it's just a mutually beneficial thing. Like it's especially, and not to be like in New York but we're fucking busy. Okay. And as seamless, everyone gets things delivered to them. You order a car, you have food delivered to you. You want things when you want it right now. And if you have enough money, you can get anything at any time. And so these people that have that kind of money, it's like, okay, look, I don't want to deal with some bitch trying to get married to me and like get pregnant with my kid and take half of my property, right? Take half of my assets. But I do want to have a fun chick to hang out with, and I want to get fucked when I want to get fucked, and get in and have her be in a good mood.
Have a little girlfriend experience,
right?
Little GFE,
right?
Yep.
And
There's an app. It's an app.
There is an app. There is.
Is there really?
Yeah, there are a few. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
There's either one single time or there's multiple. You can like sign up for a subscription, or you can go one shot.
Yeah.
Okay, content.
But it's fun. But it's a nice. You know, they're contributing to the arts because I use it to fuel comedy. Honestly, like I've been able to not have a day job and not temp, and I've been able to work on projects and get shit done that's like actually like in the process of selling. So it's not, you know, but you can see it's easy to get. I saw how easy it was to get trapped in the money because
That's
the first time you go and you're just like, oh, first of all, you're out in a fancy restaurant, so you're doing fun stuff. So that's already like, oh, we're doing like 1%.
And it doesn't feel dirty.
No, and you're like, oh, we're doing 1%er shit like in New York. I've actually felt worse about myself when I've gone home with some guy that I've met at a bar, right? And we go back to his shitty apartment and he fucks and he's done in like 10 minutes. I don't come, and then his apartment's disgusting, or he's like, okay, we gotta leave, or like, all right, so you know, and I felt worse about that than meeting a guy, spending 5 hours with a guy, going to dinner, basically having my pussy eat my body worship for hours, and then having an envelope of cash. That I've never been like, oh, I feel so sad. I'm like, this is great. And I'm in a fucking suite. I'm in an expensive hotel room alone. And this is somebody who then also I will text like, oh, how'd your show go? What's going on with this meeting? Do you have a lawyer looking at your contracts? So it's like a friendship.
Yeah.
It's like having a dad that I also fuck. Which was my ultimate goal.
Which brings you back to when you were 8.
Right.
That's called a callback. And I did that on my first show.
Ooh.
My first show, I did it.
My first show.
I know you did it on your first show, but I had 2 callbacks.
I've called Andrew about some dude that I was fucking where I was like, he just makes me feel like a prostitute. Because he comes over and he's like, okay, gotta go. I'm like, no. That's not how this works. I am worth something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why does a transaction, like, if it's blatant and talked about, why is that worse than...
It's not talked about when they're like, okay, bye.
No. But I'm saying with Wendy's, like, you know you're going to get a certain amount of money.
Because there's an expectation.
I know, but
Right?
why? So if a guy takes a girl out for whatever, dinner or whatever, and then he fucks and he pays for everything, it's fine. But then once it's like talked about and like and put out there, then it's bad for some reason. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it is.
What do you mean?
I'm saying how it's looked at by society.
I'm confused.
Oh, other people. Oh, yeah.
I don't care what you do.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what kind of female backlash. Are you getting any like spousal backlash?
Yeah,
you get that?
I don't.
Because you're pretty public about this.
Yeah, I am, but I also don't like none of the 2 guys that I met on the site. Neither of them are married,
Right.
and I haven't found anything funny about. And there's nothing likable or sympathetic about like, you know, when I'm fucking your husband. Like that's not, you know, like you want to be likable on stage, which is why I have to constantly lie. Whoo, boy, is that tough to keep up. But like, so I don't. The way that I normalize it when I talk about it on stage and put it in perspective is when you talk about doing all the crazy, like when it was like I used to work on some, when people are like, oh, you should respect yourself. Okay, you want to talk about respecting myself? When I was 32, so not that long ago, not that young, I was working 40 hours a week as a manager at Whole Foods and I needed extra money. So I would, on Sunday mornings, when I was doing comedy at this time, this is in LA, so I was doing shows like almost every night of the week. I would go to sleep in my combat boots and wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and drive to Studio City. I would unload a truck, and the guy that ran the vegetable stand, this organic, he was like would sexually harass me the entire time and make comments to me about my body, if I was gaining weight, if I was losing weight, make comments and like smack me on the ass with produce and stuff like that. So I did that. I'd go set up a tent, like rusty tent where I was cut and bleeding, haul vegetables off of a truck, set it up, sell food, and then be on my hands and knees picking up rotting like produce at the end of a hot farmer's market day. And I would, with my hands, have to scoop it up. You'd have a city worker go, okay, so I would do that. That would be an 8 to 9 hour day. And my payment for that was a box of organic vegetables, whatever I could fit in one box, and $120 cash. So now talk to me about respecting yourself. I'm gonna be sexually harassed by somebody and work some crazy job where I'm picking garbage up off the, it's like, or do I go, you know what? Oh, my time is valuable. I'm a valuable person. Some guy wants to, and I'm being so honest. The 2 guys that I met on the website treat me better than anyone I've dated. They're more respectful. I don't know if you found this, where they think they treat me like I am like a queen. Whatever I want, and they're like holding doors, and not even whatever I want, like financially, where they'll just be like, you're just so, like, you're so beautiful, and like, you're so talented, and I really respect your drive. And
they make decisions. They arrange things. It's so much better than a regular date.
Right. And it's because what they've done is, and with our society, because money is, because money is something that we've all agreed upon. This is what we use to buy goods and services, right? So with money, when you then put money into something, you are ascribing a very clear value to that thing. Okay. So if you buy a pair of sunglasses and they're $10 and you lose them, you're going to throw them in your bag and not give a shit if they get banged, whatever, they were $10. If you buy a pair of designer sunglasses for $1,400, you bet your ass, I have an expensive pair of glasses. That's the only thing I've treated like a child. Why? Because I spent money on it. They're both just sunglasses, but it's like, well, no, but this is more valuable to me because I've invested this money into it. And so I wrap it in a case, and that's the same with the relationships with these guys. It's like, they're like, okay, look, you need help with this. I've got money. I've got all this stuff, and money can't buy happiness. And you say you get wealthy and you're like alone in your castle or whatever. But with this, and that may be the case with a lot of these people, but whatever, who gives a shit, Mm-hmm. I'm closed off and alone because I've put my whole life on hold and any kind of success to like pursue comedy. Where I am living in an apartment with roommates with no closet, and I'm 35.
Okay, first of all, let's change that language, because you said I've put my life on hold in success. You have serious success in this, and this is your future. This is where, I hate to have like a coming to Jesus, but this is you. Like you're gonna have your specials, you're gonna have your documentaries, you're gonna have this is
right. Oh, I know. That's what's interesting is so it's happening, and so I'm like, I know, like
Starling.
I actually,
Starling.
yeah. That's why I have to call myself by my last name, because people mess it up. So that's why. It's not that I'm vain.
Yeah, I get it.
But what's interesting is, I'm at this part where I have actually release dates of projects, which is nice. Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to breathe a little bit easier. But you go but in this last stretch when I was just so tired, and I'm like, I cannot. The pace in New York is like to have these guys, they're almost like angels. It's like benefactors, where it's like, hey, and so then that increases your self-esteem, because instead of being like, oh, do you want to go? We'll go to a fancy nice out. Let's go to 5 Napkin Burger. Go somewhere. Like, I never go out to eat. I don't spend money on stuff like that. But to have someone take you to a nice restaurant and be like, do you need clothes? What do you want? Take you shopping? And like, then you go, oh, I deserve to be respected, and I deserve to be treated well, and I deserve to go out to a nice restaurant, and like, I'm worthy of good things in life coming to me. Which is a weird way to learn to accept good things in your life. But then once you start doing that, then you just attract more good shit.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how we allow men to demean us in that way when they treat you like crap or ghost you or whatever they're doing, and then it affects your self-esteem, and you're like, I am not how he's treating me. I am not that value.
Right.
I am better than that. And then to open yourself up to a better treatment, that's nice. But you also have to be able to take that across the line and say, regardless of who is giving me things or not giving me things, I am still worth the same amount. Like if you have those $1,400 glasses and they're in your purse without the case, they're still worth $1,400.
Right.
So it's the same value overall. Anyway.
Right. Well, that's the thing is that's what I'm doing right now. And it's interesting to try to work it out on stage, but making the transition to being like, oh, wait a minute. I'm about to this sounds so dumb, but I've been really excited the last couple weeks just with work stuff. And as I'm looking at deals and contracts and stuff, I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to be able to date someone that I like. Do you know, that was my first.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If you have your own money, is this
you and Andrew can finally get together?
I know, and that's dun 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 dun. And then I brought a priest with me.
I'm gonna
we already have the camera.
We're gonna do a live wedding on the show.
I'm gonna be $1,400 to fuck. You better take me to 7 Napkin Burger. This sounds great. I can't wait to sign up. No, but so when you get your own individual wealth, if it comes, or when it comes. Wendi Starling. Are you going to drop the 2 suitors?
I don't. So here's what I was
really
thinking about. Or
do you actually like have feelings for them and actually like them?
That's the thing is I like both of them and I like spending time with them and it is fun because they're awesome. And I mean, even if whatever, they still have like a lot more money than I do. But and I'm not trying to do. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, but then the other thing too that's part of me, and this sounds maybe strange, but I don't know if you've thought about this, Mara. But like, I go, oh well, then when I start to my career goes, takes off. And if I start to amass a lot of extra money, it'd be nice to date someone who already has money. So I know someone's not trying to date me and emotionally exploit me for my money.
Here's what I find when I have been wealthy in the roller coaster of my wealth. I have found that no matter how much money I have, the person that likes me has so much more and tries to conquer me. That's the person that I always date because I like the powerful man. Yeah. And they're always like, okay, great. I love your energy. I love everything about you. I love how ambitious you are. I'm going to destroy it all. And I'm like, cool. I'm up for the challenge.
You're dating casting directors. Love your energy. Love your energy.
No, let's kill it. Yeah, it's crazy. That's I'm learning a lot about myself in this.
Yeah, it's just an interesting thing. And then the other thing that I have been thinking about is it's interesting to explore on stage and try to make it funny. But it's something that one of the first things I noticed with the guys from the site with the sugar daddy guys, like I'm like, oh, I want to look nice and have a good attitude because I'm on the clock, so I can't be a bitch. Do you know? Like you have to be like, that's great, and you have to be like. Into
you do have to be agreeable.
So it helps your acting class.
Yeah.
It's like going method.
Yeah. Who needs UCB?
Yeah, when you can just watch.
I know. Exactly. I'm like, I'm finally paying off my loan. So that fucking. But what's interesting is I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm able to control my behavior and be nice to this man because it's like, oh, well, I'm getting paid. And it is a bit, but the joke that I have, and I like to give a heads up if I'm doing a bit on a fucking podcast.
Yeah, we felt it the whole time.
I've been
yeah,
No, but it's like I always go, I'm a terrible girlfriend, but a great employee, right? So that's where it's like I would start fights, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I can. So maybe when I get in a regular relationship where I'm not, just a normal dating situation. It's like, oh, I can
using some of those.
Right. I can make a decision to not be an asshole. And so I'm like learning about myself where it's like, it's not all just like, I feel emotional and I feel like you're attacking me. And so we're in a fight. And it's like, okay, so what's more important? It's like
being reactive versus,
right.
being controlled.
Right. And stuff like and just being sweet and giving a shit about the other person and,
not fighting all the fights.
Right. And so I'm like, oh, I can take these lessons of being nice and a caring partner into another relationship.
This is actually how we usually end the show is by having them give advice. So, and I think that's excellent advice to not be reactive, not be emotional, be more patient. I mean, you said it, not me. So is there anything that you like to expand on that as far as like advice goes?
I mean, and I'm not like the relationship expert, obviously, but that would be that's what I'm going to practice when I get a real boyfriend.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Nothing makes me harder than a girl saying she might be nice if we date. But probably not, and it probably won't be real, but she'll love me.
Yeah.
She'll
so
fake
hot.
love you.
Yeah. When will it be real? Who knows? As long as she's paying me $1,400 for this dick.
That's 7 napkins.
Yeah, 9 napkins.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
No, 9. Now 9.
9 napkins.
Wait, so what, your podcast?
It's Jammers.
With
Jammers.
a Z?
Jammers with a Z, yeah. It's a selfish help podcast. It's with Stephen Penta and my best friend Megan Rice, who's an LA comic. And we bring an expert on. And we learn, so we have real people come on and teach us shit with something that we want to learn, improve our lives or something. And then we try to implement that change into our lives for a week or like attempt a challenge and try to learn something. And then we come back and talk about it. And it is.
That's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
We should do that.
We should.
Yeah, it's really fun. We've talked to spiritual healers and then we did like meditating for a week. We had Kate Wolf on and then we did like heavy meditation for a week. We just did one where we're like farming.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
From your pet? No, I'm not being serious. From Whole Foods.
Yeah. Was a growing thing. Yeah. So it's just it's super fun and like it's a very fun, funny show.
That's awesome. And do you want to plug anything? Do you have any dates coming up? Anything?
The only thing for Glamour Puss is that's August 26th. That's our 2-year
How
anniversary.
did I
show.
do on that?
You crushed it.
Oh my God, it's nothing hotter
Oh
in the
my
world.
God.
How hard.
I'm talking in this voice to try to think of it.
Oh my God! But he's not on the August 26th one, so that one is coming up. How can they find information for that show?
It's on the Twitter. What am I?
It's on the
Twitter. Listen, I'm hanging around with a bunch of 70-year-olds, so that's how I talk now. I'm on the Twitter. Just follow me on Twitter. It's at Wendi Starling, Wendy with an I, and then on Instagram, WendyBird82.
And we will tag you and everything, obviously. So all of our listeners will see that if they're on social media, any platform. Andrew, where can we find you?
You can find Andrew T. Collin, whatever.
Oh my God. Marshall?
Soundlounge.com.
You can always find us at Happy Never After Podcast on Instagram. Twitter is on the Twitter. It's HNA Pod. And our Gmail. Send us questions. Send us a video question. Send us an email question, hnapod@gmail.com. Or you can follow me directly at Mara Merrick. Thanks so much for listening.
Rate and review.
Oh, yeah. Rate, review, share on iTunes. And we're also on SoundCloud. So.
And Andrew T. Collin.
All right. We will actually see you and talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.